What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Business Forward, tomorrow's tech for today's business. Here with Roman and Beau, we're going to talk about everything in the digital age, Web3 expert, and then I just own businesses. So that's kind of where we are today. Today's episode is going to be on the cyber attack affecting my realm, which is real estate, Fidelity National Financial.
A lot of people getting affected.
A lot of people. I know previously we talked about the MGM hacks, stuff like that, but this one is huge.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know Fidelity National, they do a lot of the escrow services for real estate. They also have some mortgage tie-ins, but everything real estate. And they're not only Fidelity, we're in the Las Vegas area, we have Fidelity National Title, but the brand actually owns Tycor, Chicago Title, and ServiceLink. And a lot of people in the normal real estate don't know what ServiceLink is, but they do a lot of the bank properties and REO type stuff. So they're heavy into that. So let's get started with Roman. And what do you think happened here?
Man, take your pick. Throw a dart. Throw a dart on a wall to see what cyber incident this created. As you guys heard me talk last time, gone are the days of Dungeon and Dragon nerds sitting in a room and
just creating a code.
Yeah, creating some. It's those days are long gone, right? Most likely it was probably a phishing email. Somebody gave some credentials. We learned from the MGM hack, social engineering. Somebody's email, phone number was simply just put on LinkedIn. The fact that they are not disclosing anything right now, like not even
it happened on the 21st. We're filming this on the 30th, so that's 9 days, 10 days.
Yeah, and not a peep. From what I've read, you can call the Fidelity National, hotline. You can call some of their subsidiaries, and you're just getting a message of, "Hey, admin assistant is busy," or where all systems are down right now.
I'm seeing that even their emails are still down.
Yes.
A rep here in town yesterday posted, they're still working through business, but you can't email them. You have to text them or whatever the case may be.
And even those ones aren't they're not even getting through with those ones.
But more on a local basis.
Right.
If you have a transaction going through that's being held up and you get a hold of someone, don't rely on that email getting through because it's not happening.
Right.
So from what I read, obviously I'm just high level on this like normal. ALPHV, also known as Black Cat Group, is what they're saying is taking responsibility for this. What do you know about them?
Yeah, so they're a group that's been around, right? They usually are. They got a target on their back when any sort of big hack happens. It's pretty easy to say, hey, these guys potentially did it. What's happening now a lot is you're having people take ownership of some of these hacks. And the fact that they haven't taken ownership of it yet, it's all just hearsay right now. This could even be an event. We don't know. There's some entities out there have been getting hacked recently. And we were talking about this over lunch the other day. They're getting hacked, and it's like these hackers are doing a good deed, so to speak. They're hacking them, and then they're calling the SEC, and they're saying, "Hey, look at this business over here." They're not doing.
It was the fact that they're not even asking for money.
No ransomware, no nothing.
Hey, we stole your shit. We see you're doing some stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, or we found a chink in your armor.
We're going to report you.
We're going to turn you over to the government agencies and have fun.
Absolutely.
And then just disappear in the
horizon, man. Yeah, so this could even be one of those incidents, right? Like we have no idea what's going on. Again, with zero explanation, not an explanation, but zero commentary from the business as a whole. All assumption, but I'm just assuming that shit hit the fan and they are
scrambling.
Oh yeah, big time. Heads chopped off, running around, bunch of gosh dang chickens.
So as always, I would like to present how can we stop this from happening if you own a multi-billion-dollar company?
Security awareness. Security awareness. Again, MGM, right? Copious amounts of companies out there that spend all the money that you can feasibly imagine. Bells and whistles, network firewalls, server security, phishing simulations, all of that. Your front line is your Sally at the front desk, your gatekeepers, if you will.
Yeah, okay.
So security awareness, right? I've been preaching this. One of the things you'll hear me continuously say is I've been preaching this for the last 10 years is your front line, your offensive linemen are the people who answer your phones, answer your emails, or have that gatekeeper type information.
And not to be dismissive, but a lot of those people are not trained in tech and cybersecurity as much as they should, right? They're doing the gatekeeping type tasks. They're administrative assistants. They're keeping the wheels running for those administrators or those CEOs. They're making sure they're getting to their appointments and keeping the people out. But they don't have extensive history, generally speaking, in tech and stuff like that.
Correct, which is why it is imperative to make tech a part of every person. I don't care if you're an hourly employee, a salary employee, front part-time, full-time, contract. If you have workers who are working with you in your company, security awareness, giving them the tools and knowledge that they need to be successful, right? The tools are, hey, have your email gateway be secure, have it catch as many, the bad spam messages as you can. Some will always come through, right? You can never stop spam from coming in, but there's a tool. Right. Okay. Another tool is antivirus on your computer, antivirus on your servers, but the knowledge is this security awareness. Teach your Sallies at the front desk what to be aware of, right? There should be very open conversation between CEO, C-suite, leadership, business decision makers, and their admin assistants, people who report to them that say, hey, look, let's have some conversations here, guys. Am I ever going to ask you to go buy me some damn Target cards and scratch off the back?
Bitcoin, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Take the money out of the safe, go to Bitcoin. I got to go purchase whatever.
Let's use our head here, right? Because again, some of these hackers, they take advantage of the gatekeepers, the Sally at the front desk who's the admin assistant to the CEO. She gets a random email from the CEO and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something nice for the CEO.
Yeah, or it's urgent.
Correct. If CEOs everywhere should be telling anybody, if you ever hear anything urgent from me, you pick up that gosh dang phone. You call me, you call your boss. Don't do what the heck I'm saying. Yeah. I know it's counterintuitive, but...
It's actually wire fraud. Wire fraud's a big thing in real estate. And what they were doing is they were able to catch the email midway to get into the client, switching out a couple numbers in the bank account, and then they were able to steal the money, right?
Right.
So what we tell everyone to do is you get your wire instructions. Okay, this is from XYZ escrow company. Let me call my escrow agent and confirm the routing and checking number. Mm-hmm. Something as that simple can keep you from losing tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars through wire fraud.
And staying out of the limelight.
We've talked about this before. Low tech for high tech instances.
Absolutely.
A low tech phone call, it's like, hey, is this the right stuff? Could save you so much money when you were going to a high tech like wire transfer, which is a newer thing. I mean, probably 10, 15 years we've been doing them now in real estate, but it's sometimes the basics.
Oh, always. Confirm before anything.
Weren't we talking at one point where people are just using like simple passwords too? Or code words?
Yeah, absolutely. We have some of our clients that we are already educating our C-suite, like, hey, there's a code word within you guys, right? And it's always going to change, whatever, monthly, quarterly,
however it goes,
whatever it is. And that's the code word to get high level things done. If monetary transactions,
they're talking, or even if they're calling you guys, right?
Yeah,
like you're a person from Krome IT's calling. Mm-hmm. They don't have that correct password. No, I can't help you.
Yeah, no, and we even have to be on the lookout for it. Our team has seen, man, I don't have enough bones in my body to tell you how many times we've seen just this year people calling in, and we're local, we're small out here, we're just in Las Vegas, right? How many times people would try to call in to our help desk hotline or our help desk email and try to put off a ticket, a request, as if they're, so-and-so from this business just to try to get in.
Just see if they could do it.
Oh, yeah. Yep, happens all the time to us. So, it's a two-way street. Like, the tech people aren't, they're not safe from this. Yeah. If anything, if there are smart hackers out there, and hopefully I'm not getting any, giving any ideas, but...
That's probably the place to start.
Yeah, start with your managed service providers, because I'll tell you right now, there, a lot of them, you got one-man bands who are just trying to, make a name for themselves, trying to get business up, and, one slip up.
Says jump, they'll jump.
Oh, yeah. So, vigilance, man.
I think the wrap up to this is one, horrible for Fidelity. It's a horrible situation, and no business should have to go through it. Obviously,
no.
There will probably come out, and there'll be some sort of lapse that something happened that we can all learn from. But at the end of the day, just do your best to protect yourself and keep cybersecurity as the forefront of your business, basically, no matter what your business is.
Man, absolutely. I don't care if you're a pooper scooper business, a party planning business. Most times in this business economy, this business world that we live in, a party planner could easily allow one of their clients to get hacked because they're not protected. Think back to the
credit card or
something. Think back to the Target hack. I don't know if we ever made mention of that on here, but the Target hack way back, I think that was over a decade ago. Everybody knows the Target hack. That started because it was a third-party vendor. It was an HVAC company that just had access to a target
server or something.
Or service or something, and that HVAC company, they weren't doing what they should have done. And
it's crazy.
Yep.
Well, that's this episode of Business Forward. Tomorrow's tech for today's business, talking about everything hacking at Fidelity and what you can do as a small business, large business to try to prevent it.
Yeah, I'd say too, if you guys are being affected, if anybody out there is being affected by this, if you can't pay a mortgage, if you recently sold a house and you aren't getting paid, let us know in the comments, and we'll do our best to keep you up to speed.
See how this is affecting our viewers. So,
thanks,
have
guys.
a good day.